The Michener Institute for Applied Health Sciences is Canada's only post-secondary institution devoted exclusively to applied health science education. Michener educates the applied health professionals who serve a vital role in the country's healthcare sector in such fields as medical laboratory science, radiation therapy, radiological technology, nuclear medicine, respiratory therapy, podiatric medicine, diagnostic cytology, genetics technology, ultrasound, computed tomography, and magnetic resonance imaging, or MRI. As Canada's Centre for Excellence for the Advancement of Applied Health Sciences Education, the Michener Institute is helping shape the future of healthcare. Over 5,000 full-time, part-time, and continuing education learners study at Michener each year and participate in an innovative and demanding curriculum. The Michener Institute is publicly funded by the Province of Ontario through the Ministry of Health and Long-Term Care, and further enriched through partnerships with private sector companies and leading healthcare organizations. The vision for a school dedicated to the applied health sciences was brought to fruition in 1958 by Dr. Diana Michener-Schatz. Dr. Schatz was a clinical physician at the Toronto General Hospital, and together with a dedicated group of healthcare leaders, started a pilot program for medical laboratory technologists. The first cohort had 7 students who took their classes in the basement of the Toronto General Hospital. Michener's expansion occurred program by program, based on growing demand for healthcare technologists. The 1960s, respiratory therapy and radiography programs. The 1970s, nuclear medicine, ultrasound, and cardiovascular perfusion. The 1980s, chiropody, now called podiatric medicine. The 1990s, genetics technology, Canada's first radiation sciences degree diploma program in collaboration with the University of Toronto was also introduced, featuring radiation therapy, nuclear medicine, and radiological technology. The 2000s, Access and Options Program for Foreign Educated Professionals and Anesthesia Assistants. Coming soon in January 2010, Physician Assistant Program in collaboration with the University of Toronto and the Northern Ontario School of Medicine. From 1967 to 1969, the school was known as the Toronto Institute for Laboratory Technology. With the addition of programs beyond laboratory sciences, the name changed to the Toronto Institute of Medical Technology in 1969. In 1990, the school was officially renamed the Michener Institute for Applied Health Sciences, in honor of Canada's 20th Governor-General, the Right Honourable Roland Michener, who also happened to be the father of Michener's founder, Dr. Diana Michener-Schatz. Roland Michener was a firm believer in the Canadian healthcare system and keeping it strong, and had a passion for physical fitness. He was a runner all his life, and was also one of the first visionaries of the Participaction program. Roland Michener accepted the honor of having the Institute named after him because the mission and values of Michener were so close to his own. The logo and crest of the Institute are based on the Michener family crest, and were revealed in 1992 when the school renaming occurred. In the years since being housed in the basement of Toronto General Hospital, the Michener Institute has moved many times to accommodate its growing population. In the mid to late 1960s, the Michener Institute moved to the Central Laboratory of the Department of Health on Resources Road in North Toronto. When Michener's population began to outgrow that space, Mount Sinai Hospital offered to sell its land at the corner of St. Patrick and Elm Streets in downtown Toronto. The original building at 222 St. Patrick Street, built in 1972, was designed by Bergman and Hammond and is a great example of the Béton Brut, or brutalist form of architecture. Michener is a fully concrete building, with dark windows wrapping around the building. At the time, the building's brutalist architecture was a very popular style for educational institutions, as well as government buildings, because of the cost-effectiveness of the building material. The large concrete slabs are left unfinished or roughly finished after pouring and left exposed visually. Another recognizable building in Toronto created in the Béton Breux style is Robarts Library at the University of Toronto. Michener's unique 15-story vertical campus is undergoing a $69 million building revitalization starting in 2009. Renovations will continue in phases through the next couple of years. The building redesign, created by world-renowned architects Diamond and Schmidt, will change Michener into a state-of-the-art learning facility for students. More flexible and innovative spaces will enable greater team-based learning to occur, and for groups of students to practice together. 2 floors in the redesigned building will be a cutting-edge simulation center for Michener students to practice their interprofessional skills. The CAE Michener Center for the Advancement of Simulation in Healthcare is being built with financial assistance from the Ministry of Health and Long-Term Care and CAE. CAE is a Canadian world leader in providing simulation and modeling technologies and integrated training solutions for the aviation industry around the globe. When the center opens in the fall of 2009, medical, nursing, and pharmacy students will be educated interprofessionally with Michener's applied health sciences students. The redesigned building by Diamond and Schmidt will be recognized as having a Leadership in Environment and Energy Design certification. This prestigious designation is in keeping with Michener's green mandate for an environmentally friendly facility. Throughout Michener's 50-year history, there have been many exciting transformations and innovations that have enhanced the school's reputation throughout the world. Partnerships with private sector organizations have enriched our programming capacity. New CT and MRI suites, as well as an anesthesia suite, have established greater teamwork and collaborative learning. The opening of Schatz Hall in 1989, Michener's on-site residence, allowed students from across Ontario, Canada, and the world to study at Michener. In 2008, Michener celebrated its 50th anniversary and was recognized as a top 50 GTA employer, an honor that was bestowed upon it again in 2009. Also in 2009, the Stronger, Smarter, Better campaign for Michener was launched to raise capital to support the multi-million redesign of the Michener Institute. Today, Michener graduates are ready to become the leaders of tomorrow's healthcare system, shaping an environment of true collaboration and patient-centered care. As Michener moves into its next 50 years, it will remain Canada's best educator of competent, highly skilled health professionals, providing better access to quality care and reducing wait times for all Canadians.